Hello friends, today is the first class of the NMMS Math. Okay, so as you know, there are two papers, Math and SAT. Okay, so today we are discussing about Math. Okay, mathematical portion. Okay, and the question I am taking, that is from Kerala. Okay, Kerala NMMS exam 2024. Okay, that question paper we are discussing today. Okay, we can just wait for few minutes. After that we can start. Can I just tell the name in the name box, comment box? Okay, some persons are joining. Okay, Manjima join. Okay, is there anyone who are planning to write NMS or US also? Okay, actually the both NMS and USS have similar portion. Okay, but the pattern of question will be different. Okay, we can just wait for few minutes and after that we can take. Okay. Okay, we can just start. Okay, so there are different type of question. The first one will be something like this. Okay, there will be a code. Okay, we want to find out the next term. Okay, so certain terms are given, we want to find out the fourth term. So this is a one pattern of the this particular kind of question. Okay, so for that purpose we just want to write the alphabetical order. Okay, so just write the whole letters. Okay, A B C D. You just take a pen and paper. Okay, because when I'm discussing a particular question, you just need to write something. Okay, so for that purpose you need to have a pen and pencil. Just take a pen and pencil and just comment. After that you just comment. Okay, then I will start. Manjima, do you have pen and paper? Okay, so we can start. Okay, just write the alphabetical letters. Okay, A B C D F G in a particular order. Okay, I will just show you how to write. Okay, so A B C D, then till M. Okay, till M here, then here N. Okay, then N O P Q, like that. Okay, till Z. So this is the order. Okay, so we are starting from A. Okay, we are writing till M. Okay, till M you just write in the same line, same vertically you just write down. Okay, after that just here you just write N corresponding to M. Okay, then just write upward. Okay, O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, so the Z and A will be in a similar position. Okay, like that. Do you write that? Just write this much and just reply. Okay, reply. Okay. So this particular pattern will be useful for solving such a code pattern. Okay, so here we are just using symbol numbering. Okay, as you can see, first letter is KEL. Okay, so the first letter is K, then here it is N, here it is Q. So we want to find out the relation between the first letter and among the second letter, among the third letter. So that's how we are finding the answer. Okay, just to find out how many letters are between the K and N. Okay, so there is a K, then L, M, N. Okay, so the third letter is the N. Okay, then similarly after N, O, P, Q. Okay, so the third letter is the Q. Then what will be the first letter of the fourth term? What will be the first letter of the fourth term? That will be also with a gap of 3, isn't it? So Q is already given. Okay, R, S, T. So the first letter will be T. How do we get? Why? Because the first letter here, the difference is 3. Here is also 3. Then here is also 3. So we read the T. Okay. So if the first letter is T, there are two options. Okay. So we can just cancel these two. Okay. So we find out the first letter. Then we want to find out the second letter. Okay. Manjima already said the answer. Okay. Anyway, we are discussing. Okay. Maybe there are some person who don't get the answer. Okay. So we are discussing. Then just consider the second term. Okay, second term. So the second term in the first term. Okay, the second letter is E here. Here it is D. Here it is C. Okay. Now you can observe that E minus 1, that is D, isn't it? D minus 1, that is C, isn't it? Then obviously next will be C minus 1. Okay, C minus 1 means second letter, that is B, isn't it? So the first letter is T, already get. Then second letter is B. Okay, just look at the answer. One is T, D, O. Okay, the second letter is D, so this is not the answer. So here we can find out T, B, O. Second letter is B, so this may be the answer. Okay, we want to find out the last letter also. Okay, last letter also. We can just find out the last letter also, just for verification. Okay, in the real exam you don't need to verify all this thing. Just mark the answer. Okay, here we are just checking the answer. Okay, so the third letter, just compare the third letter of the first two terms. Okay, here it is L, then M. Okay, the difference is just a neighboring letters, isn't it? After that L, there is M, then N, then next letter will be O. Okay, so the third letter is O. Then we verify that this particular answer will be the correct answer. So that is the first question. I hope it is clear. Okay, I will just repeat once more. In such a case, how do we find out the answer? Okay, just connect the first letter of the neighboring terms. Okay, so find out how do we get N after K. Okay, just use your fingers. Okay, or you can just write the letters. Okay, so here K, after K, L, M, N. Okay, so the third one will be the N. Similarly, after N, O, P, Q. So the third one will be the Q. Okay, similarly, so the fourth term also containing 3 letters. Okay, so we want to find out the first letter. That will be after Q, R, S, T. Third one. Okay, that is T. So we are just considering those with the first letter T. So we are just cancelling these two. Okay, then after that we are just checking the second letter. Okay, second letter. So for that purpose we are just establishing a relation between these two. Okay, so after E, how do we get D? Just neighboring, just do minus 1. Okay, so after E, just minus 1, that means D. Then if you do minus 1, we get C. So similarly, if you do minus 1 here also, we get B. Okay, so the first letter we get T, then second letter is B. So here it is B, but here it is D. Okay, so this is not the answer. This is the right answer. That is how we get the TBO. Majima, do you understand? Do you understand first question? If you understand, just comment okay. Okay, then we will proceed. Simple case you can do with your finger also. Finger only. Okay. Okay, we can move into the next question. Okay, so this is a second question. Just to find out the relation between the first letter. Okay, first letter in the adjacent term. So here it is K, then here it is L. Okay, so what is the relation? After K, next letter is L, then next letter is M. So what will be the next letter? Just a comment. What will be the next letter? What will be the next starting letter of the fourth term? Just comment. So we find out the relation, that is neighboring letters. Okay, so after K, the letter is L, then letter is M, then what will be this particular first letter? Just comment. That particular letter, yes, that is N. Okay, so the first letter will be N. Then we are just checking the second one. Okay, second one means this particular Z and X. Okay, then V. So as you know, just a reverse order, isn't it? After V, if you are just a count reverse forward order, okay, U V W X Y Z, isn't it? So there is a gap between these two, isn't it? Just a -2, you will get X, then -2 you will get V. Similarly, what will be the second letter? What will be the second letter here? Okay, the letters will be like this. Okay, T U V W X Y Z. Okay, so here in the first case this is Z, then in the second case it is X, then it is V. Okay, then it will be what? It will be T, isn't it? Yeah, it will be T. So we are just cancelling these two. Okay, so there are two options with the T, NT. Okay, then we want to find out the relation between the third letter. Okay, we already answered, but anyway we are explaining. Okay, so we want to find out the relation between the third letter. Okay, so here it is M, here it is P, here it is S. Okay, just to find out the relation, after M, N O P. Okay, so the third one is the P, then Q R S, here also third one is the S, then after that, after S, T U V. Okay, so the third letter will be V. So this will be the answer. C will be the answer. N T V will be the answer. Okay, I think Manjima understand, isn't it? Just comment. If it is okay, just comment. Yes. Is it okay? Manjima, is that okay? Second question. Okay, we can just move into the next one. Okay, so here it is I J K, then M N O, then R S T. Okay, just connect the first letter of the adjacent term. Okay, here it is I, here it is M. Okay, so what is the relation? Either it may be forward relation or backward relation. Okay, only two possibilities. Okay, for better visibility, you can use that particular alphabetical order that you already written. Okay, so just keep that with you. Okay, so I will just write here. Okay, A B C D E F G H I J K L M. Okay, then here N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, you want to keep the similar position. Okay, because there may be some question relating that also. Okay, so you want to write like this till M in the first line. Okay, then starting from N, just go upward. Okay, go upward, so that you are ending here. Okay, just a similar position on the A, there will be Z. Okay, so this is the order. Then you can just check I and M. Okay, so here the first letter is I and M. Okay, if you have this, you can easily find out. Okay, so this is the I and this is the M. Okay, this is the M. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so fourth term is M. Okay, then M and R. M and R. Okay, what is the relation? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the relation between the first term, you find out that this will be 5. Okay, so here the relation is 4 letter gap, but here it is 5 letter gap. Okay, okay, so you just understand, in the first one I and M connected with the 4 gap. Okay, here it is connected with the 5 gap. So what will be the connection with the first term in the fourth term, first letter in the fourth term? What will be the first letter in the fourth term? Can you guess? So here it is 4 gap, here it is 5 gap. So usually 6 will be the gap. Okay, in the next term 6 will be the gap. So how do we find out? So here it is R. Okay, just mark the R. Then after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 will be the first letter. Okay, so here it will be X. Do you understand? Yeah, X is correct answer. Okay, only one option is with starting with X. Okay, so this will be the answer. But anyway, we can just check whether it is right or wrong. Okay, so actually that is the answer, but we can just verify for study purpose. Okay, so we can just connect the second term. Okay, second letter. Here it is J, here it is N. Okay, after J, how do we get N? Okay, J K J K L M N. Fifth letter is the N. Okay, fifth letter is N. Then after N, how do we get S? How do we get S? N O P Q R S. Okay, if you are counting with the N, starting with the N, then sixth one is the S. Okay, then S T U V W X Y. Okay, so that will be the Y. Okay, Y will be the next term, next letter. Okay, usually you just take the similar pattern when counting. Okay, if you are counting the J also, okay, then it will be the fifth one. Okay, because J K L M N, fifth term. Okay, if you are not counting the J, then you are counting with the J, you are starting with K. Okay, K L M N, then it will be fourth letter. Okay, so you just keep a particular pattern, that's all. Okay, okay, so you find out that that particular second letter is Y. Then we are connecting the third letter. Okay, K and O. After K, L M N O, fourth one. Okay, then after O, P Q R S T, fifth one. Okay, then after T, U V W X Y Z, sixth one. Okay, sixth one will be the Z. Then we are finding that this particular answer will be X Y Z. So A will be the answer. Do you understand, Manjima? Do you understand? Okay, so that is the answer of this particular question. Okay, then we can just move into the next one. This is a very simple question. Okay, now we are moving into next pattern. Okay, so there are different type of question. So this is a first pattern. Okay, first pattern means there is a coding, there will be a relation between different letters. You want to find out the relation. For that purpose you just written like this. Okay, so you just written like this on rough paper, rough work, that particular page. Okay, then you just find out the relation. Otherwise you can just use your finger. Okay, that's very simple. Okay, that is a first type of question. Then we are moving into the next one. Next one is finding the number. Okay, missing number. Okay, you just want to find out the relation between the adjacent number, that's all. Okay, just find out the relation between adjacent number. You want to make sure that each consonant letter is following the same pattern. Okay, for example 15 then 31. So what is the relation between this particular 15 and 31? Just find out the difference. Okay, maybe there may be difference. Okay, maybe multiple or multiple plus 1 or multiple minus 1. Okay, like that. Anyway, you need to find out any particular relation. Okay, Just find out a relation between 15 and 31. You can observe that 15 into 2 is 30. Okay, 15 into 2 is 30. Then we are just adding 1 also. Then we getting 31. Okay, just to find out a relation between this particular 15 and 31, we find out that just multiply with 2 and add 1. Okay, so 15 into 2, that is 30, plus 1, 31. Then we can just check whether it is true for this pair also. Okay, 31 into 2. 31 into 2 means 62. Plus 1, 63. 63. Okay. So that is correct for here also. We want to make sure that it is following in each term. Okay. Then we can just check the next pair. Next pair. Okay. Next pair means 63 and this particular 127. Okay. So 63 into 2, that is 126, plus 1, 127. Here it is also true. Okay. That means the pattern we are identified is correct. Okay, the pattern we are identified is correct, so we can just proceed. So we want to find out the next term. We find out just multiply with 2, add 1. Okay, 127 into 2, that is 254. But one of the option is here 254. Okay, that is not the right answer because we need to add 1 also. Okay, so 255 will be the correct answer. Okay, okay, Manjima already given. Okay, so 255 is the correct answer, and that is how we are rating the 255. Okay, this particular similar question will not be asked. Okay, but similar pattern may be asked. Okay, just understand what are the different kind of pattern. Okay, you just practice so many questions as possible, then you will understand different pattern. Some of them will be repeating in the exam also. Okay, so this is a method. So this is the fourth question. Do you understand? If you understand, just type okay, then we will proceed. Okay, we are proceeding. Okay, this is a next question, that is fifth one. Okay, fifth one, just to find out the relation between the adjacent term 2 and 7. Okay, okay, there is 2, there is 7. Okay, how do we find a relation? Just to find out the difference. Okay, find out the difference, or maybe there may be multiple, or any multiple plus any particular number, like that. Okay, uh, if you have any multiple of 2 nearby 7, just look for that. Okay, okay, there is a 6. Okay, 2 into 3, 6. Okay, then 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, so we are just multiplying with 3, then we are adding 1. Okay, okay, then just check that particular thing correct here also. 7 into 3, first we need to multiply with 3, then add 1. Okay, okay, here 7 into 3, that is 21. Okay, 21 plus 1, if you are following that particular pattern, we need 22, but instead of 22 we are here it is 20. Okay, so there is a problem. Okay, we can just find out the next pair also, whether it is true or not. Okay, 20 into 3, first we are multiplying with 3, then trying to add 1. Okay, 20 into 3, that is 60, plus 1, 61. Okay, here it is true. Okay, so it is true in the first case, it is true in the third case. Okay, but it is not true in the second case. So here there is a problem. Okay, so what is the relation between 7 and 20? Here they are doing 7 into 3 minus 1, minus 1. Okay, instead of plus 1 they are doing minus 1. Okay, so that is a relation. Then we can just check whether it is true here also, this particular pattern. Okay, 61 into 3, 61 into 3 means 1 into 3, then 183. 183 minus 1, 182. Okay, so we understand that this particular two pairs are following a particular similar pattern, and this one and this one both following the similar pattern. Okay, so we understand we are multiplying with 3, then in the first case we are adding plus 1, then minus plus 1, minus 1, then plus 1, minus 1, then next will be plus 1. Okay, plus 1. Do you understand? There will be a particular pattern. Okay, there may be sometime the pattern will be repeat after a gap. Here it is like that. Okay, I'll just repeat once more. So this particular thing, in the first two term we are just multiplying with 3 and adding 1. Here multiplying with 3 and minus 1. Here multiplied with 3 and plus 1. Here multiplied with 3 and minus 1. So the next term will be multiplied with 3 plus 1. Okay, So we are just multiplying with 3, that is 182 into 3. Okay. $546. Okay, 546. Then we are adding plus 1. That is 547. So we are getting 547 as an answer. Do you understand? Okay, Mufi, the C is not the answer. Why? Because we need to add plus 1 also. Okay. So 547 will be the answer. Do you understand? Mufi, do you understand? Okay, you just comment whether you understand or not. Okay. If you are understand, just comment. Okay, then we will proceed. Okay. Okay, then we can just proceed into the next one. Okay. So the next one will be 53, 41, 31 dash 17, 13. Okay. Just a number is decreasing. Okay. So if it is decreasing, it is better to go from here to here. Okay. Okay. Then here the gap will be 13 and 17. Okay. So the gap is 4. So here there is a gap and here there is a gap. After that the gap is here, the gap is 10. Okay. Then here the gap is 12. Okay. You just identify a pattern, like here it is 4, then here is another number, here there is another number, then 10, 12. So what is the pattern? 4 dash dash 10, 12. So 10 and 12 is here, isn't it? So the difference is 2. Just follow the same pattern. Okay. So 12 minus 2, 10. Then here maybe 8. Here maybe 6. Okay. So that is a pattern. Just follow the same pattern. Okay. Just check whether it is correct or not. So 17 plus 6. 17 plus 6 means 23. Okay, 23. 23 plus 8. 23 plus 8, that is 31. So that particular pattern is correct. Okay. So in this way, we are just find out a relation. How do we find out the relation? I will just explain once more. Okay. Just check what is the relation between the adjacent term. Okay. So here there is a difference. 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 Okay. Here there is a difference. Then here there is a difference. So that particular relation between the 13 and 17, that is 4. Okay. Then here this blue color one, there is a relation that is not given. Okay. Then this green color one, that is not given. And the 31 and 14, 41, that particular difference is 10. Okay. So that particular difference is 10. Then 41 and 53 difference is 12. Okay. So you understand, here it is difference is 12, here it is 10, then dash dash 4. So you just find out a relation like difference of 2. Here it is 12, 12 minus 2, 10, 10 minus 2 will be 8, 8 minus 2 will be 6, then it is 4. Okay, we can just find out this particular term. Okay, how do you find? Just add 6. Okay, 17 plus 6, that is 23. 23 here. Okay, then you just check whether it is correct. If it is correct, 23 plus 8 need to be 31. You just check that is also correct. Okay, then you just concluded that that particular answer is 23. Okay, so that is how we are rating the 23. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay, okay. Actually, I am explaining English. Why? Because this NMS exam also in different state. Okay, maybe some person from other state also watch the video. Okay, that's why I am explaining in English. Okay, otherwise I always prefer Malayalam. Okay, okay. If there is any difficulty in understanding, I will explain in Malayalam also. Okay, okay. Nisha, is that okay? Okay. Then we are just moving into the next one. Do you understand the sixth question? Just comment yes or no. If you understand, just comment okay. Then we will proceed. Okay. Manjima, do you understand? Okay. Then we are just proceeding to the next one. Okay. Here it is 17. here it is 12, here it is 7. Okay, okay, so what is the difference between 17 and 12? 17 and 12 difference is 5, isn't it? Here is also difference is 5. Then next one will be also difference will be 5. So the simple question, the answer will be what? What is the answer? What is the answer? Just comment the answer. Okay, just comment the answer. What is the answer of the 7th question? Just comment. Yes, 2 is the answer. Okay, we just find out that 2 is the answer. Okay, this is very simple question. So what's the core idea? Just to find out a relation between adjacent term. Just to check whether it is following in all subsequent steps. Okay, if it is true, that particular answer will be correct. Okay, okay, so that is how we find out the answer C. Okay, then we can just move into the next one. 9 and 16, 9 and 16. Okay, so the difference is 7. Then here the difference is 16 and 25. The difference is 9. Okay, here the difference is 11. Okay, then here the difference is 13. Okay, 13. Okay, then what will be the difference of the different with the next term? What will be the difference? What will be the difference with the next term? Can you comment? Can you comment? Here it is 7, then 9, 11, 13. So what will be the next term? That is what is the difference between the next adjacent term? What will be the difference? Yes, 15 is the difference. Okay, so just add the 15. Okay, 49 plus 15. Okay, so 9 plus 5, 4. Okay, then 5 plus 1, 6. Okay, so the answer will be 64. Do you understand? Manjima, do you understand? Or Nisha, do you understand? If you understand, just comment okay, then we will proceed. Okay, actually these math questions are very simple if you understand the pattern. Okay, how do you understand the pattern? Just do as much as as much questions possible. Okay, then you will get many pattern. Okay, some of them will be repeating in the exam also. That's all. Okay, very simple. Okay, then we can just move into the next set of question. Okay, next set of question means choose a word which is not like other words in the group. Okay, we want to find out the odd one. Okay, so we just find out a relation like India is there, Europe is there, Africa is there, Asia is there. So what is the connection? Can you comment the connection? What is a common thing in all these things? Three will be connected with a particular factor. Okay, so what is the factor? Africa, whether it is a country or a continent. Okay, Africa is a continent, isn't it? Then Europe is also a continent. Then Asia is also a continent. But India is not a continent. It's a subcontinent. Okay. Okay. So what will be the answer? India will be the owner. India is a country and other are continent. Okay. What Manjima said is correct. So that is the answer. Okay. This type of question is very simple. Actually, all questions are simple. Okay. If you understand the question, 50% problem is solved. Okay, then you just find out the relation between these four. There is eye, there is ear, there is nose, brain. Just to find out where they are found. Okay, if you are just seeing a person, where they are found, whether you can observe directly or indirectly, something like that. Okay, you can just look at the eyes. Okay, look at the ear, look at the nose. Is it possible to look at the brain? It is not possible. Okay, so brain is inside the skull, we cannot see that. Okay, so that's a particular problem. Okay, we can just take this particular thing as order. Why? Because this particular structure is present inside the skull, other three are visible to the naked eye. Okay, you can just make any relation. Okay, just there need to be a relation. Maybe sometime there may be multiple answer for a particular question. Why? Because there may be different reasoning. Okay, okay, this is my reasoning. Is there any other reasoning? Okay, others are included in the 5 sense. Okay, that's also another idea. Okay, like this vision, that thing. Okay, okay, in that way also you can find out the answer. Then also brain is the answer. Okay, okay, so that's how we are find out the brain as the answer. Then you just find out the relation between these four. There is inch, there is meter, there is feet, there is kilogram. So as we know, these are some units, isn't it? So what is the odd one? What is the odd one? What is the odd one? Can you comment? What is the odd one? Can you comment? Okay, for those who are watching this video as a recorded, okay, this particular session is taken as live. Just to make the video full screen, okay, then you can see live chat, okay, just on that, okay, otherwise you won't understand what I'm saying, okay. Why? Because I am responding to the person who are in the live comment, okay. Okay, so the answer given is correct, that is kilogram, okay. Kilogram is a odd one. Why? Because inch is a unit of length, this much inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, like that. Meter is also unit of length, okay, 2 meter, 4 meter, like that. Feet is also a unit of length, okay. But kilogram is a unit of mass or weight, okay. So that will be the order, okay, that is also correct. Then we can just move into the next one. A rectangle, square, trapezium, cube. Okay, rectangle, square, trapezium, cube. Can you find out any relation between the three to find out the order? Just draw the figure, okay, then you will understand. Okay, so this is a rectangle, okay, so this is a rectangle, then this is a square, okay, then this is a cube is something like this, okay, then trapezium is something like this, okay. So what will be the odd one? Can you comment? What is the odd one? Which one is the odd one? Which one is the odd one? So here you can see one is whether it is 2D or 3D, okay, we want to check that. So the rectangle is you can draw in a paper, that is 2D, okay. 2D means 2 dimension, okay, length and breadth, like that. The square is also you can draw in the paper, okay. Trapezium also you can draw in a paper, okay. But actually cube is a 3D figure, okay. Even though we can draw in the paper, it is a 3D figure, okay. So cube is a 3D figure, so that will be the order, okay. Do you understand? Do you understand how do we get the cube? Why? Because cube is 3D, okay, others are 2D, so cube will be the answer. Do you understand? Okay, so that is the answer, cube, okay. Cube is 3D, others are 2D, okay. Okay, then we can just proceed into the next one, that is Chennai, Bangalore, Telangana, Bhubaneswar, okay. Just understand, similar question will not be asked, okay, but similar pattern will be repeated, okay. Here what is the relation between the three, to find out the order? What is the relation between three among them? What is the relation? Chennai, okay, you just need a basic understanding about the map, okay. Okay, I can just draw a map here, okay. So this is a map, okay, this is a map, and you just understand where this particular place. Chennai is somewhere here, okay. It's a coastal city in Tamil Nadu. Then Telangana, okay, Telangana is somewhere here, okay. Telangana is somewhere here, okay. Then Bangalore is somewhere here, okay, in Karnataka. Then Bhubaneswar is in Odisha, okay, Odisha, somewhere here, okay. So two of them are in the hinterland, two of them are the coastal city, okay. So that is not the correct reasoning. Why? Because two are in similar kind, two are in similar kind, okay. Then we can just think about another reasoning. Telangana is a state, yes, that is a correct reasoning. Telangana is a state, but Chennai is just a town, okay, means a large city. Bangalore is also a city, Bhubaneswar is also a city, so that may be the better reason, okay. So Telangana is a odd one, okay. So C will be the answer. Do you understand? Okay, so that is a correct reasoning. Telangana will be the answer. Okay. Okay, then we can just proceed into the next. So that is the malaria, tetanus, plague, dengue. Malaria, tetanus, plague, dengue. Okay, do you have any relation? Common relation? Can you give any common relation? Okay, who are the causative agent? Okay, if there is any causative agent, or whether it is passing through some mischief we are doing. Okay, malaria, plague, tetanus, dengue. Can you find out a odd one? Can you find out an odd one? Yes, tetanus is an odd one. Okay, so tetanus is an odd one. Can you find out a reason? Can you find out any reason? Can you find out any common reason connecting the other three? Why are given tetanus as an answer? What is the reason? Is there any particular reason? Whatever answer you are giving, there must be a reason. Okay, that's all. Maybe there may be more than one answer for a question also, but there may be a proper reasoning. Okay. Okay, what is the reason why you are selecting the tetanus? Okay, the answer is not commented. Okay. Okay, you just do one thing, just find out the reason. Okay. The answer is tetanus. You just find out the reason and the comment. Okay. After the video finish, you just comment in the comment section. Okay. What is the reason why we are selecting the tetanus? Okay. Then we can just move into the next question. That is horse, giraffe, tiger, lion. Okay. Horse, giraffe, tiger, lion. Okay. Horse, giraffe, tiger, lion. So what will be the odd one? Horse, giraffe, tiger, lion. So what will be the odd one? Whether we can domesticate that particular animal. You can think like that. Okay. Giraffe is present in the forest, like that particular grassland. Okay. Tiger is present in the forest. Then lion is also present in the forest. Horse we can domesticate it. Okay. Horse we can domesticate it. So that's a odd property. Okay. So horse can be domesticated. So horse will be the answer. Okay. So the answer of the 15th question will be horse. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, we just want to explain this one. Okay, tetanus. Just to find out the reason and the comment after the video. Okay. Okay. So today we are just stopping here. I hope you understand. Okay. So this particular math portion is very simple. Just pattern. Okay, how the questions are asking. Different pattern questions are there. Just identify the pattern, that's all. Okay, same thing will be repeated. Okay, so today we discuss about three type of question. One type is this particular coding. Okay, then second one is this particular numbering. Okay, finding the number. Then third pattern is finding the order. So remaining question we will discuss in the next class. If you are understanding the class, you just comment. Okay. Okay, if you want to continue the class, you just comment, then I will continue. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching. Just share to your friends also. Okay. Okay, today we are stopping. Thank you for watching. Some of the videos will be saved as members only. Okay, so those who want to watch the video again after some days, okay, before the exam, you just take the membership also. Okay, and we also have a WhatsApp group. The link is provided in the description. Okay, you can join that also. Okay, so today we are discuss about the math portion of the NMS, and we are concluding. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Just comment whether we need to continue or not. Okay, if you are understanding, we will continue. Just comment if you are understanding. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching. Today we are stopping. Okay.